Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are with Gavlyn and Oh Blimey.
That's good.
Guys, so crazy thing, I saw you 2 years ago in the Cypher Effect, right? That was like the first one. And then I'm like, okay, that's cool, dope stuff. Then you're featured on Oh Blimey's Eel video and on the whole track, and now you're on the European tour. Like, guys, that's crazy. Like, how come it took you like 2 years to come and do something together?
Well, she's lived in San Francisco for a minute. She just barely moved to Los Angeles. And the first time we met was at the Cypher Effect, so.
Oh, was it? Okay, all
I
right.
had just moved down to LA and was like living in LA half time and San Francisco half time, working on my music. So really like making time to collaborate with a bunch of people in LA just wasn't happening, at the time. And as soon as I was there full time, I let Gavlyn know that I was back in town and ready to work, as well as the other girls from the Cypher too. We've all collaborated a bunch, but Gav, I was like, I have a song for you right now. She called me on her way back from another Europe tour.
Okay.
And she was like, you want to get together, you want to work on something? I'm like, I have a song and studio time ready to go right now. She came into the studio that night right after getting back from the airport, and we recorded Eel. And literally since that song, we have hung out like every other day ever since that point. So
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
only right.
it was cool for you to actually spend so much time together, because I mean, European tour, you've got like, I don't know, 30 shows or something like that?
We got
25.
25,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's crazy long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But like, how do you feel about this whole tour? Because it must be a lot of work and traveling, and you guys kind of working together as well. Like, how does that make you feel, the whole?
It feels awesome. Like,
Yeah?
I consider Oh Blimey one of my best friends, so it's super tight to be touring with my girl and kill it and seeing the people enjoy what we do together. It's an amazing feeling. I
Like,
love it.
No doubt there's tons of work, but it's kind of like getting to go on holiday or go on vacation, with your
Yeah.
best buds. And we may annoy the shit out of Mike Stees, our DJ and manager from time to time, but I think the three of us together, we have a good team. And it's just, we vibe, we mesh,
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. So, what would you say is the best thing about hip hop culture? Like, what's the thing you love the most about it?
You start.
The best thing about hip hop culture? Man, I mean, a very, wise person once said is that, the best thing about music, and it goes for hip hop for me, is that when it hits you, you feel no pain.
Yeah.
And, whether or not a track or a vibe in an area brings you to a painful place, the fact that everybody else, kind of understands it and has been there as well, whether or not the context matches perfectly, but just the fact that other people understand what you're going through. And there's an entire community that goes through it as well.
That's a great thought.
Exactly.
Especially like with the honesty in hip hop right now. Like
Yeah.
everybody's just telling it like it is, and I think that it's rare. It's beautiful.
I have to second on what she's saying. Like, that's the coolest thing about hip hop. It's like just being able to write shit and do shit that you feel and explains who you are. You know what I mean? And people enjoying that or vibing out with it. It's super tight.
Cool. Okay. I saw you at Hip Hop Camp the other time, and I was like, okay, crazy show. You and the Organized Threat on the show, and Yara Bravo was with you as well. I was like, okay, you literally just burned the stage down. Then I'm on my way to R.A. the Reggae. I was like, yeah, waiting for the show. And then I see you guys on the stage as well. I was like, what is happening? Like, how did you make to be on the stage with the guy, and how does that feel? I mean, he's a great artist.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy, but great.
I mean, shout out to Ari the Rugged Man. He's become a really good friend. What's it called? No, it was cool. I mean, we hit it off when we were chopping it up with Ari. Yara Bravo already knew who Ari was, and at that time, Ari broke his ankle. So
Yeah,
he
I saw him on the wheelchair.
Yeah, he
on
was
the
rapping on a
stage.
wheelchair, and he was like, yo, I need someone to back me up. Y'all down to back me up? And we're like, all right. And that's literally how it happened.
Okay.
And we went in the car, practiced his song for like 20 minutes, and then he's like, all right, we're up. I was like, holy shit, okay, we're doing this.
It was a great show, though. I
Thank
mean,
you.
the vibe and all that. Plus, just him being on the stage, it makes you feel like you don't know what's going to happen the next minute. Literally, you know the songs, but, show is like a different word, especially to that guy.
He did throw all stakes in the crowd, so that was crazy.
Yeah. And I got a question for you as well, because I know you've got background with like jazz music and blues music in your family. So you sing as well, which is kind of a rare thing for MC to do. So how did hip hop came about then?
Oh man, that's a great question. You did your research. You're killing
yeah.
the game. Growing up, obviously, my dad was a blues musician, so I grew up on the side of stages, and I think blues and hip hop are a lot alike. It gives you really a space to talk about hardships and struggles and experiences. So when I was a teenager or preteen, like 12, 13 years old, I needed an outlet that was more relevant to me, and on the schoolyard, everybody was freestyle battling each other at lunch and stuff like this. So I went from writing poems and songs on my guitar to being like, I think I want to step in the ring. And, in the year of 8th grade, like 12 years old, I just made the switch. I just put down my guitar and I said, I'm going to step into the ring and start battling. And only recently have I really tried to dig deeper into the singing and stuff like that, because I really took like 10 years away from singing. And my girlfriend actually back home, she's a beautiful singer. She vocally produced my whole last album. She's actually been like encouraging me to sing a bit more and stuff like that. I feel way more comfortable rapping, but the music I listen to the most is like R&B, and bass and oldies and jams. Like I just want to vibe out, like really heavy. So she's like, if you love it so much, just start writing it. And so I have been, and it's really cool. It's
and it's
the
a good
sensitive side.
Yeah, because you must feel that it is a bit different when there's a girl on a stage and there's a guy on a stage.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we know how it is, like hip hop, like it doesn't matter, like
Right.
your age, race,
Right.
nothing really.
Right.
But I guess it might be so. Do you get sort of like a different vibration from people? Like, do people feel like, I'm not really sure how's that gonna go?
Totally.
Yeah?
Low expectations. Well, now that, obviously with Gavlyn, she's blown the fuck up, especially, seeing her on stage, people already know what to expect from her. So
Yeah.
it's different for me to be on this tour where people know what to expect from a girl that's really good at rapping. But, playing for a crowd that has no idea what's gonna come, it does come with low expectations. And when you can break those expectations and really just blow it out of the water and make people surprised, I think that's like one of the greatest feelings and accomplishments. So despite those low expectations, like, it's a challenge kind of,
Yeah.
we
for
have
sure.
the opportunity to like show somebody something
Girls
against the
power.
stereotype. Exactly.
Like 2 girls on stage already, they're gonna be like, oh God, like
What are they doing?
Yeah.
And then they're like jaw dropping, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what's happening?
it always happens every time.
That's good.
It's exciting.
Like, imagine that you would have all the money, all the talents in the world. Would you still do what you do? Or would you like want to try something else, something new? Have you ever thought about that?
I'd probably do what I do and mesh it with a bunch of shit.
Okay.
If I was like had like all the extra talents that I wanted, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna turn this rap music into something.
So it would be like dancing and singing and
It would be
DJing
all
at
of that.
the same time.
All of that, yep.
Okay. What about you, Blackie?
It's crazy. Like, I feel like this has been a common question I've had in my head is like, what would I do with all the funding in the world,
Yeah.
Because starting as like an independent artist and not really having, money to start off with,
Yeah.
you really see how vital it is to kind of make a budget and delegate, certain funds to certain
Definitely.
areas. But thinking about what if I started with a bunch of money, where would I be right now is like crazy, I could be DJing, and I could have the voice box on stage so I could be singing like crazy songs and like, I also would probably like run a gym and like have, crazy like fitness like programs going on and stuff because I'm really into that sort of stuff. But like, just like, there's little sacrifices you have to make as an artist, like starting an independent career. And when you think about not having to make those financial sacrifices and everything just kind of being financially more easy, it's a difficult question to ask yourself.
Would you name like 3 things you can't live without? Whether it's like food, drink, music, I don't know, people, places, anything. Like 3 things.
Wi-Fi?
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
my one, probably.
Music's definitely one of them too.
Girls, for me, personally.
Shoot. Okay, I would say music, food, and weed.
Music, food, and weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
say Wi-Fi music girls.
All right, that's a
it.
nice combination as well. Guys, so is there anything that we should be waiting for right now? Do you have any more, obviously, materials? You've got some video clips coming up. Just shout out what you've got coming up.
Shoot, I'm working on my brand new project called Make Up For Your Breakup. It's it's probably the most mature, sexual, feminine record I've ever done.
Super dope.
And I feel it's my best shit ever. And other than that, I do have a video clip coming out soon called Black Cherry Kool-Aid. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And I already have 2 records out from the art, Modest Confidence. Go get that at Gavlyn.com.
I just finished a mixtape. Shout out to Luke who executive produced that. Also executive producing her new mixtape, which is gonna be incredible. I finished a mixtape called Manifesto, which is MNFSTO, and there's gonna be a couple music videos coming out for that and a couple singles that I've got coming out. A song called Petaluma, which actually is the only singing track that I have, and you guys got to hear a little bit earlier. So a video for Petaluma and a single for Petaluma coming out, and yeah.
That's great. Make sure you guys check them out. So thanks again, Gavlyn and Oh Blimey.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you know her. Been around the times since 89. Exposure to the salty bitches, hard like my shine. She can get tall, she can get rock. Sleep like Prince on my behind. Look in the club, you thinking the box, they probably draw inside of the line. Basic bogus bitches, yeah, ain't got no room here. No vacancies. These messy hoes need a blow here. Like good club, it's a murder scene. Tap me, I need a few tears. With me and my team of queens, it's a celebration. New Year's, transparency, cheat a projector. I shine bright like a reflector. You make believe, you don't make the team. I'm in a car like a fucking director. Pseudo maze, I won't deal with you. Hashtag party. When I'm here, I'll share my meal with you like hashtag love. Have a salsa. All up on my lobster pasta. Cause you reek of jealousy and haters